New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring.
Good morning. Welcome to Morning Prayers with New Thought Media Network. I am Reverend Dr. Sharri Johnson, and I am a member of the New Thought Media Prayer Team. We are a group of ministers and practitioners from around the world who have made a commitment to be here twice a day, 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. for just one reason. And that reason is to pray with you, for you, and about you. So there are some things we need to make sure you know we know. For instance, there is no such thing as a silly prayer. Nothing could be too big or too little to pray about. Nothing. And right on the heels of that comes, there's a pretty good chance. In fact, I'd call it a probability that you're going to have a prayer request that does not come at 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Not to worry, we have you covered. We have a special email address, prayer@ntmedia.org. It's available 24/7, 365. And the whole reason it's there is so that you can send us your prayer request whenever they pop into your head or your heart, and then let them go because they're taken care of. And one of the reasons we are able to do that and all of the other wonderful things that New Thought Media does is because of all of the people who find our website, ntmedia.org, locate that lovely little donate button and click on it. This gives us the power to expand our reach, to extend the teachings of New Thought literally across the globe. And we are so very grateful for your generosity, not just your financial generosity, but your spiritual generosity, your prayers and your love. They mean so much, and we return them 110%. So, what we pray here, what we offer here at New Thought Media are called affirmative prayers. And what that means is that we don't beg God for anything. We don't try to change God's mind about how the universe works. We understand that none of that is necessary or useful because there really is only one reason for prayer. And that reason is to change the conscious awareness of the person doing the praying. For that reason, not only do we pray affirmative prayers, but we pray them in the first person so that you can listen in the first person with the ears of your heart and hear these words as if they were rising up in your own consciousness. Let the words become your words. Let the prayers become your prayers. And then you become the prayer who receives the benefit of the prayer. Nice, huh? Oh, and look how many people are here. Hello, Garrett. Hello, Wayne. Hello, Linda. It's wonderful to have you all here. We're going to start today with a reading from Ernest Holmes' first daily reader, 365 Science of Mind. And this is the reading from October 21st. The title, which as always is a very powerful affirmation, but this one just tickled me. I feast on the idea of abundance. Doesn't that sound like fun? I feast on the idea of abundance. The one spirit manifests itself in and through all, including me. I accept with positive certainty that the spirit within me goes before me and prepares my way, making perfect, plain, straight, easy, and happy the pathway of my experience. There is nothing in me that can obstruct the divine circuits of life, of love, of beauty, and truth. My word dissolves every negative thought or impulse that would throw a shadow of unbelief across the threshold of my expectation. Today, I have faith that my word shall not return unto me void. I surrender myself completely to this faith. My prayer, then, is one of affirmation and acceptance. I lift my cup of acceptance, knowing that the divine outpouring will fill it to the brim. I identify myself with abundance and success. I identify myself with the living spirit, with all the power, all the presence, and all the life there is. Realizing that all action starts in and is a result of consciousness, I prepare my mind to receive the best that life has to offer. I see through all physical and mental obstructions to the one perfect presence within me. I see through all apparent contradictions to the one perfect being in every person. I see through all confusion to the one divine presence at the center of everything. I fast from all ideas of lack and feast on the idea of abundance. We practically don't need to pray after that one, do we? But we're gonna. So I invite you to just relax and let your chair support you. Let all of your attention be focused on feeling the presence, on experiencing the life, on becoming aware of and taking ownership of the infinite mind that is in you. Here we go. God is the only presence in the universe. It is the only life, it is the only mind, and it is the only source in the universe. God is omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent, and is the creator and sustainer of all life, of my life. All that God is, I am, and I am inseparable from that divinity that supports, uplifts, and guides me. My every need is met at the instant it appears, and I live in a state of unconditional acceptance of the good that God is as it flows into and through my life. When thoughts or the perception of lack make themselves known to me, I remember to remember. I turn from the temptation to wrestle with the physical world, and I place all of my loving attention on that one. The one life that is beyond all doubt, that creates, sustains, and maintains its most precious intention, life itself. I let go of the old story, the bad feelings, the memories of past beliefs and experiences. I gladly and wholeheartedly dedicate all of my attention and passion for life in the direction of truth. With my attention on truth, my eye is single, and I feel the spirit of life move from within, giving me new passageways to new life, to the only life, the life of the one, bathed in its glory and reveling in its freedom of experience. I breathe deep and feel the peace and the sanctity of my life, lived in harmony with the truth of life. I know the truth and I am free. I am wealthy beyond imagining with unbounded wisdom, incomparable health, loving and supportive relationships, talents that bless my world, and joy in every moment. I have only to mimic the universe, saying yes and every blessing is mine. I am more grateful than I can say for this truth. It is the Creator's joy and pleasure to bless and prosper me. The love and gratitude I feel for these blessings and this knowledge just overwhelm me and leave me speechless, stunned into awed awareness of my oneness with all that is, and all that has ever been, and all that will ever be. I am grateful for the unlimited givingness of God and the comfort of God's constant presence in my life. As I release my prayer to the Lord, knowing it is already established in divine mind. So it is, so I celebrate, and so I let it be. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that this is the perfect way to start your morning, and that it's the beginning of, well, not quite the weekend, but almost the weekend. And that it will help you to have a day of joy, of peace, of comfort. Hi, Diana. Welcome. Glad to have you here. I hope that you will come back again and again and again and again. Because New Thought Media Network is way more than just a new morning and evening kind of place. We actually have almost 40 hours of programming every single week. Some of it's even in Spanish. Let me show you one of the coolest things. In our schedule, on Sunday, 6 different centers live stream their services to New Thought Media. What does that mean? That means you can stay home in your jammies with your coffee mug and do God stuff all day long without ever leaving the front of your screen. We also have music programs that are classes. We have programs that are interviews and lectures and discussions. We have programs that are very funny. We even have one called And Now the Good News, which really tickles me. Probably the most important one for me to mention right now is the one that comes right after this broadcast, and that is the Morning Sip with Reverend Melissa. You couldn't find a better way to start your day than this. Look at that smile. I mean, really, who could see that smile and not have a fabulous day? And on Tuesdays, if you're not busy at lunchtime, well, lunchtime Central, it's 10 o'clock Pacific and 11 o'clock Mountain and noon Central, which is where I live, and 1 o'clock Eastern, I have a program. It's an interview program called Global Focus Today. There it is. Ta-da. And I interview ministers, focus ministers from across the New Thought movement. Now, a focus minister, as you might guess, is one who does not have a brick and mortar center and a congregation. Instead, this minister has a special focus for their ministry. I have ministers on who only work with animals, who only work with the unhoused. I have one who only works with incarcerated people. I have one who only does weddings and memorials. I have a couple who are really, really funny. But probably for me, the most important thing about my program is that I have never failed to learn something I didn't already know. Every time somebody comes on my show, they teach me something. Even when they've come back the second or third time, they've learned something and they share it with me, and that makes my day not wasted, because my idea of a wasted day is a day when I didn't learn anything. So it's entirely possible you might learn something too. So do come join us. Check it out. And in the meantime, have the best week ever. Have the best weekend ever. Come back again next week and see us again. For now, bye-bye.
On behalf of everyone at New Thought Media Network, thank you for being a member of our virtual family. Your financial contributions help share the New Thought message with people from around the world. Please visit and contribute at www.ntmedia.org/donate. New Thought Media Network, come be you. And please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace and blessings. On behalf of the New Thought Media Network, thank you for being with us for this special prayer broadcast. We look forward to being with you again soon, 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time, Until then,